Welcome back, painting friends. Today we're going to paint a picture of one of the Gnome band members. We're going to make the flute player. Colors you're going to need: white, blue, purple, black, brown, teal, gray. I've got my dark pink here, but I put some white in it. I want it to be a little bit lighter, and yellow. I have my favorite 4 brushes, my 1-inch flat brush, my 10, 6, and 1 round brush. Don't forget a cup of water and keeping your brushes clean with a rag. I'm going to start off with my 1-inch flat brush, and I'm just going to start off by adding some water to my background. I really like the picture of my gnomes with the band to have a really watercolory soft background. So I'm just going to throw some water on here first. That way when I put my paints on, they go on smoothly. Now I'm going to use cool colors for my background. So I'm going to use the dark blue, the teal, and the purple. I'm also going to add white in there too. So I'm just going to take those colors and kind of smush them around the background, fill them in where I want them to fill in. With my messy background finish, I could take that brush, and I've still got some of those colors on it, but I'm going to take brown paint. Right here at the bottom, I'm just going to make a brown line. That's where my gnome is going to be standing. That is his stage. Now, after you have your stage on here, we're going to go ahead and let our pictures dry. When we come back, we will draw in our little gnome that is playing the flute. With our background dry, let's go ahead and lay out our gnome. I'm going to grab my number 6 round brush and a little bit of white paint just to kind of draw out where my gnome is going to be. First things first, I always like to start with gnome noses or the gnome hat. I'm just going to put my nose right about here in the center of the canvas. And then just underneath the nose, I'm going to put a rectangle. This is going to be the flute for my gnome. So from there, I like to put his big floppy hat right over the nose. And you can make your hats kind of be any direction you want. They could be wavy, they could be straight. I always kind of change it up. This one, I'm going to make it kind of be a little bit frumpy. It's gonna have a couple of little bumps to it. And it's just gonna kind of tilt over to this side. Same thing over here, I'm just gonna put 2 little bumps right to that side. Then we always have our gnome beard. This beard I'm going to make just kind of come down at an angle just underneath his little hat. And then I'm going to give him some really big long mustache right here. It's going to come way off from where it normally would be. A really, really big mustache. And then his little tunic will just kind of be down this way. We'll add his feet in a minute. So now that we have those spaces put in, I am gonna make my gnome wearing a pinkish colored tunic and hat with some yellow patches. So I've got that pink color. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a lighter shade of that pink color right here on the bottom of his hat. So I'm just using my number 10 round brush and kind of painting that area in. Wipe that brush off, and then I'm going to use a little bit of a darker shade for the top of the hat and the tunic. So a little bit of a darker shade for the top of the hat and the tunic. Now that that's done, I can wipe my brush off. I don't have to wash it off. I'm gonna grab a little bit of white paint and I'm just gonna add a couple of little white accents. So I'm starting here on the left-hand side and kind of coming across to where that bump on the hat might be. I'm gonna do that again for this one, right here on the right or on the left, and kind of coming across to where that would be. And then also at the very top of the hat, I'm just gonna add a small white highlight. I'm gonna add some of that darker color over here on this side. I'm gonna grab some white and go right here at the top of the hat. Perfect. I'm gonna grab a clean number 10 round brush with some black paint. And right here, I'm just gonna give little shoes. And I've been doing oval shoes on my band members, but this one I want to have a little bit of a point to it. So I'm gonna make like a little point and then a big oval. Now, as far as your skin color goes, you can make your gnome skin color any color you want. I do have I have yellow and brown on my palette, so I'm gonna take yellow, brown, and white. And I'm gonna mix those colors together until I get a nice skin tone that I like. I'm just gonna paint his little gnome nose in with that skin tone. Now, as far as my instrument goes, I am going to take gray paint and just paint this rectangle right here in gray. I'm gonna take a little bit of black paint and mix in with my gray just to make it a little bit darker. And I'm gonna put some small ovals on the top of the instrument. I'm gonna take a little bit of white paint and just put a small white highlight right here at the top. Now, as far as my beard and mustache go, I am going to make a really light gray paint. I want it to be super light. I don't want it to blend into the instrument at all. But I'm gonna take that light gray paint and I'm just gonna kind of paint in this mustache area first. I'm gonna take a little bit of black paint and right here, right by the nose, I'm just gonna kind of pull some little lines of black paint out. Trying to make them all slightly different lengths and sizes. And then I'm gonna make the beard a little bit lighter of a color. So I'm gonna take that gray I just made, add some more white to it. I'm gonna fill this beard, and I think I'm actually gonna make the beard a little bit longer than I originally drew it. Now that I have it on there, I'm just gonna make it a little bit more of an aggressive beard. I'll definitely have to add a second layer of paint to it since I got some pink mixed in, although I don't hate the pink. Okay, we are going to let this part of our little gnome dry. And when we come back, we will add in his hands, all of his details, and of course, those adorable little patches. With a dry background, and I did go ahead and add a second layer of paint to his beard, let's add some details to that beard, and then let's give him some arms to hold that flute up. So I'm gonna grab my number 6 round brush with some black paint. I'm just gonna go through here and I'm just gonna make some really skinny little black lines kind of coming down on his beard. Really, really, really thin. So when I make really thin lines, I try really hard to barely let my brush touch my canvas. I want it to just kind of skate across it, almost not touching it all. We're gonna do the same thing with his beard down this way, and we're just gonna kind of follow some of these curves. Just add a couple of really gentle lines. If that's hard for you to do, you can always grab a Sharpie and kind of add your brush strokes in with a Sharpie. Now, for his arms, I'm a big fan of keeping gnome body parts pretty simple. And so I'm just gonna have this arm kind of coming out from underneath this mustache area here. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of cover up that mustache area, and I'm just gonna bring a shirt sleeve kind of right over in this area. I'm gonna grab some of that darker pink color that I have and make a little cuff on it. And then I like to give my gnomes super, super, super simple hands. They kind of look like mittens. And so I will just kind of make a mitten, come around here with a little thumb. Except that is a super tiny hand, so we want to make it a little bit bigger. So thumb right there, we'll make our little mitten a little bit bigger right here. There we go. And then my other hand, I probably won't see much of, except I'm gonna see the bump of it right here. And then I might see just a little bit of the shirt kind of coming from down here. Okay, perfect. Now let's add in those cute little patches. Because I've got a darker color and my patches are gonna be yellow, I am gonna actually make them white first. So I'm just gonna cover a space in different rectangles and squares using white. And then I'm gonna take that yellow and put it right on top. Now, once I'm finished with that, I will take a little bit of watered down black paint. Anytime I make really skinny lines, I do like to water my black paint down. So watered down black paint, I'm just gonna kind of outline these patches. And then I will add like little X's, kind of like little stitch marks. Okay, and these X's can be anywhere you want them to go. Another thing you can do is you can actually add little stitches, like maybe put a couple lines in and just put a couple little X mark stitches on them. Just like that. So you can make as many patches as you want. They can go any place on your gnome's body that you want them to go. Just kind of have fun with the patches. They really give your little gnome some character. as our gnome guy is just about finished, it's time to go through and add some highlights and some shadows. So I'm gonna grab some white paint and I'm just gonna make a couple of areas where I can imagine there's gonna be like a highlight. So, on his nose, on the end of the flute, any place that I think that there might be a small little highlight that I can add in. I can even add a couple on his little beard right here. And then I like to do something called ghost lines. And ghost lines are when you take some watered down paint and you outline-ish your image. So you don't outline the whole thing. You outline-ish your image. So I've got some watered down black paint. And what I'll do is I'll just kind of outline parts of his beard. I don't have to outline the whole thing. Same thing, I could just kind of outline part of his shirt. I don't have to outline everything. But I just go around my whole image and I think to myself, what needs a little bit more definition? Like this hand needs a little more definition. So let's add a little bit of it to it. The top of his nose, maybe. So any place that you think that your image is kind of blending together and it needs just a pop, give it a little bit of a ghost line. Once you're done with your ghost lines, you can always go through and you can add some music. Okay, so maybe I want to put like a staff, and a staff has 5 lines to it. And I want to drop some music notes on there. So I can go in here and I can add some music notes to this. I can add some music notes like over here. Just kind of fill your space with some fun. And there we have it, an adorable gnome playing the flute. Make sure that when you're finished, you find a color that's going to show up on your canvas and sign your name. Remember that I never get to see what you're painting at home unless you post it to my Facebook page, Painting with a Purpose. Make sure that you like and subscribe to all of my YouTube channels, Painting with a Purpose, so that you're kept updated on all of my tutorials. And remember, as always, stay kind, stay creative, and stay safe. Have a great day, friends. Bye now.